The world's course. Ah, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze, you can make Amphoreus' frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama, Amphoreus. The final, eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphoreus. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphoreus? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the third master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Let me teach you some moves! Feels spiffy? Can you find the answer? Unlimited firepower! Wiped him out!
Return to the great tree. Sense me. Be the blazing sun. Even if all creation brings joy.
Unlimited firepower!
Get them! Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. You haven't lost nearly enough.
spiffy. Wiped him out. This next round, real gaming's round.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Score.
You need to be better.
Can you find the answer?
This one is a fall.
Mountains move, dragon rise!
Bonus round. Feast your eyes,
Return to the great tree. Unchanging.
Bonus Feeling spiffy?
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
Let me teach you some moves. All for the thrill. Unlimited firepower. Can you find the answer?
Mountains move, dragon rise!
Let me teach you some moves. Wiped him out. Feeling spiffy? Unlimited firepower. This next round, real gaming. Bonus round.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Get there!
Return to the great tree.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
Suffering is eternal.
Bonus round. Feast your eyes, Can you find the answer? Bonus round.
Mountains move, dragon rise!
Like that, huh? Let me teach you some moves. Feeling spiffy? All for the thrill. Unlimited firepower.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Score. This one is a fall.
Let me teach you some moves. Wiped him out.
Return to the great tree.
Can you find the answer?
Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
Unchanging.
Mountains move, dragon rise!
Unlimited firepower.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Feeling spiffy? Let me teach you some moves. This next round, real gaming. Bonus round. This is Honkai.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Bonus round.
Soaring above the lands, This is permanent!
Get them!
Bonus round! Can you find the answer?
This world is a battle.
Wiped him out.
Mountains full, Kraken rise!
Feeling spiffy? Unlimited firepower.
Return to the breakthrough.
I'll
Suffering
Let
is
me
a
teach you some
turn.
moves. All for the thrill.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Unlimited firepower. Like that. Can you find the answer?
Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
Let me teach you some moves. This next round, real gaming. Bonus round. This is Honkai.
This ends now with your corpse.
Ignite the dawn!
How is this possible? The sons of destruction, now twinned. You then set your blood ablaze, your fury.
I'll stand in their way. Mountains full, Kraken rise!
Top tier play. Unlimited firepower.
Score.
Feeling spiffy? Wiped him out. Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves.
Get them!
My purpose is to protect.
Don't come any closer!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Top tier play.
Dragons, obey this soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
All will one day die. Return to the great tree.
All for the thrill. Time to unwind.
Torment.
Do not worry.
Return to the great tree.
Let's play hide it. Can you find the answer?
Mountains full, Kraken rise!
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy? Unlimited firepower. Wiped him out. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Blessed.
Top tier play. Let me teach you some moves. I'll go easy first. Unlimited firepower. All for the thrill.
This world. Return to the great tree.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Get them!
Time to unwind. Don't come any
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Let me teach you some moves. Let's play. Can you find the answer? You're spiffy?
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Tap to your play. Unlimited firepower.
Return to the great dream. Score.
Wiped him out.
Stay put!
There's another. Let me teach you some moves.
My strength isn't what it Dragons, obey soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Let's play hide and can you find the answer? Unlimited firepower. All for the thrill. You're spiffy? I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
All will one day return to the great dream.
Wiped him out. Unlimited firepower.
My purpose is to protect.
Return to the great dream. My fury. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! Changing. Unceasing.
You find the answer. I'll go easy first. You're spiffy? Let me teach you some moves.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
All for the thrill.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Not enough. This form shall fuel the fire. Burn unceasing.
Next round, real gaming. Bonus round. This is Honkai.
Suffering is eternal.
Let's play hide it. Can you find the answer?
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Fine. Bonus round. You're spiffy? Bonus round. Bonus round.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Let the fires of fury devour me! Become the next sun, seared upon this burning world!
Time to unwind. Unlimited firepower. This backup is god tier.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! Changing.
Tap your blade. Let me teach you some moves. Wiped him out.
My purpose is to mount this war. Dragon, rise!
Let's play. Can you find the answer? Feeling spiffy? Time to unwind. Unlimited firepower.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
All for the thrill.
Suffering is eternal.
Tap to your play. Let me teach you some moves.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Unlimited firepower. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Like that.
Got someone you're up.
Don't come any
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
Wiped him out. Let's play. Can you find the answer?
My strength isn't what it mountains for. Dragon, rise!
Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves. Feeling spiffy?
Changing. Unceasing.
Unlimited firepower.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
All for the thrill. I'll go easy first. Tap to your play.
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
I can get them.
Let me teach you some moves.
Suffering is eternal.
Wiped him out. Let's play for a while. Let's play. Can you find the answer?
My strength isn't what it will mountains for. Dragon, rise!
Unlimited firepower.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Feeling spiffy? Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves. All for the thrill.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Changing. Unceasing.
Tap to your play. Unlimited firepower. Let's play for a while. Can you find the answer? Wiped him out.
Mountains fall. Dragon, rise!
Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves. Like that. I'll go easy first. Tap to your play. Unlimited firepower.
Suffering is eternal.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. There's no power for the thrill.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Time to unwind. Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy? Wiped him out. Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Staple.
Do not worry. This is nothing.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
Mountains roar, kraken rise!
Top tier play. Let me teach you some moves. This next round, real gaming bonus
Unceasing.
bonus round. Feast your eyes,
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanent!
Feeling spiffy? Bonus round.
We witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? Gods.
At last, Amphoreus' fate has begun to shift. After all, you, much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same Eon's glance that it was. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. This now allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as Amphoreus, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so... We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Amphoreus crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator, at its god.
Do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphoreus, where strange and fantastic dramas played. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphoreus is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this, truly?
As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphoreus has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphoreus' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation,
curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphoreus is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphoreus's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphoreus has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just you will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphoreus's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphoreus is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphoreus, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Aeons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphoreus.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphoreus, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Oryx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Oryx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphoreus. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame chase journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphoreus' grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish. Until Amphoreus welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique. Everyone. All the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children. Lord.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphoreus' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come to unravel this mortal eternal and balance in our footprint to right everything and that ever was.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing, and the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but kids always get to change their minds. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. And go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world, seize the core flames, and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might, wield your futility like a sword, and fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed, just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Saritra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphoreus are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saritra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland very deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Pynan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further.